Hi, I'm Sean Herbeck.
And I'm Tina Herbeck. We've been married for 27 years.
When we met, I was not a believer. I didn't know God. I really knew nothing about Jesus other than what Linus might have talked about on the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah, we met at a veterinary clinic. I had changed my career and I really felt like God was pushing me in the direction of veterinary medicine. And so I met Sean and we were working together at the clinic that he works at still today.
After that, our life together, it was beautiful. You know, it was like the American dream. It was like, on the outside, it looked perfect. But for me, I was always felt like something was missing. I always felt like an emptiness inside. Like it just felt like a show. Like I was a faker because I was, one way with Tina and my family and everything. But I also had, I was also a sinner. I had secrets and lies.
It was difficult for me because I felt like God had made me a promise. And so I continually prayed for Sean, and I had faith that God would change his heart. And it just put a lot of pressure on me.
And then COVID hit. And when COVID hit, it was, everybody knows it was a very depressing time. It was a very isolating time. And I was like self-medicating, and I would just check out and go to my own little area, stay isolated from Tina. I'd go off to bed like really early. I wouldn't even say goodnight. We were just kind of, it was a hard time. And Tina had always been like my rock.
And there was a huge disconnect between Sean and I really felt alone.
It became really hard. She got really depressed. She got to a really low place. And I remember one night, like she woke me up in the middle of the night and she just said, "I don't want to do this anymore." It was an eye-opener for me. I just thought, wow, I never saw that coming. I never saw us getting to this point.
I was really suffering from insomnia. So I'd be really sitting in bed, and I would just be crying and crying. And Sean would be so sound asleep. And I was like, how could he not hear me cry? And I just remember praying harder than I ever had prayed before. And I said, Lord, you please whisper to him. Whisper to him and show him who you are. Let him know you. And I told him, I said, you told me he was the one that I was gonna marry. And I felt like he had made a promise to me, and I was just begging for that to happen. And then one night I just felt him say to me, wake him up.
For the coming year, basically I reached out to God. I tried a few different times, just saying, God, if you're out there, if you're listening, I would say a little prayer asking for some help for someone or for Tina. And the prayers, it was just a handful of times, but they were answered. And then I just noticed like more and more things would happen where I thought, well, it's just coincidence, I guess. And then one day I came up to Tina. This was, I don't know, this was probably 6 months later. And something had just happened, and I said, well, what do you think about that? Isn't that a crazy coincidence? And she just looked at me and she said, that's not a coincidence, that's God. It was like a light bulb went off in me. That's God. It's not a bunch of coincidences. It changed everything about the way I looked at everything. And so I got up super early in the morning the next day, got on the computer, started clicking, just typed in, Santa Clarita churches, started clicking on the various churches around the valley. And when I clicked on Crosspoint, there was like this warm whoosh sensation that just like went through my body, and it was just like, you're going here, you're going here, you're going here. And I was like, okay, wow. And we went in and we sat through the service, and the whole time he was talking about, how being down and out and needing God in your life. But then he said, but you can be down and out, but you can be up and out too. You can seem like you could be a person who has it all, has everything, has the family and the cars and the house and the money and the career, but still be empty inside, but still be missing something. And that was me. I felt like I had this feeling of like it's all meaningless. I didn't care whether I lived or died. I was up and out. That was me. I felt like I was here that day to hear this message. And so at the end, when he asked if anybody wanted to accept Jesus, I raised my hand, and everything changed at that moment. So we went back to church the week after. I raised my hand again at the end because I just wanted to make sure. A week after that, I raised my hand again. I just 3 weeks in a row, I accepted Jesus because I did not want this to end. And one of those, the second or third week, we were driving home from church, and Tina said, you're going to go to heaven now. And I honestly hadn't thought of that. I had not thought about that at all. I was just so enjoying this joy and this peace, and it was just the fact that I was going to go to heaven that was just icing on the cake.
I don't even have words, because it was an answer to 20 plus years of prayer. And when I look back at everything, I can recognize that we both can recognize how perfect God's timing is, because it all happened in God's perfect time. And he keeps his promises, and you can trust him. And it's like I've learned, it's like you don't give up. You never stop praying. You never stop praying, because he answers your prayers in his perfect time.
I wish this for anyone. If there's anyone watching this who feels the way that I felt, just take a chance. It's so easy. It's so easy. Just choose to put your faith in Christ, and he won't let you down. Reach out to him. Ask him to come into your life. It's where new life is found. He died for us and was given new life, and we can take part in that new life if we just accept him.